The day. Let's look outside right now. We have winds out of the south, 29 miles an hour sustained. Those temperatures a little mild at 64 degrees, and you can see that bright moon up there kind of towards the top of your screen. Really pretty start to the day. A couple of clouds moving across the area, but man, you can see how fast they're moving as well. So some pretty strong winds. Temperatures 64 degrees right now in Tulsa, low 60s up to the northeast, and down south you follow your current temperature right around 61 as well. So current wind speeds, again, out of the south, coming in around 29 miles per hour sustained. That is a very strong wind. And then you start to see some of those gusts. They're getting up to even over 45 miles an hour in some spots like Eufaula, 45 for you. It's 37-mile-an-hour gusts here in Tulsa, but you can see all across the map, again, a very windy day, which is putting watches and warnings all across the area. So we'll start off for you looking at that red flag warning. That's for pretty much the western half of Green Country. It goes into effect at noon until 9 o'clock tonight. Some of the gusts up to about 45 miles per hour at times with lower relative humidity levels. Then you start to look at the wind advisory. That extends down to the southeast just a bit, where we have some areas that are not quite as dry, but we still have the wind. So winds again near 45-mile-an-hour gusts this afternoon. Now we also have a high wind warning, and that's what you see kind of in this mustard color up to the north and also to the west. That high wind warning means that those winds could be even over 50-mile-an-hour gusts. So some very strong winds across the area. This is all again ahead of a cold front that moves through going into tonight. So we have a little bit more cloud coverage across the area today. This morning, this is showing a little bit more clouds than we're currently seeing, but expect a mix of sun and clouds through the afternoon. Moving into the evening, now we're talking closer to about 9 to 10 o'clock tonight. It's a little bit later in the day. We're going to watch for a few showers and storms to develop along that dry line, but it looks as though it's going to be a little bit to the east and south of us. I'm still giving it about a 20% chance here in Tulsa, but I really think that most of that activity is going to be down to the southeast. It starts to move on into Arkansas, gains a little bit of strength as well as it makes its way into areas like Fort Smith and Fayetteville. And the Storm Prediction Center with this has also put out a slight risk of potentially seeing some severe weather as this develops and makes its way off to the east. Back behind it, then those winds are going to start to be out of the north, and tomorrow things are going to be much cooler out there. We're actually going to see a pretty good dip in the temperatures from the 80s that we're going to be seeing this afternoon. So it's a very warm day ahead. So again, there's a slight chance for seeing severe weather. We're giving it a marginal risk there right through Muskogee, McAllister, Joplin, and Grove. And then here on Tulsa, you can see it's just general thunderstorms as a slight potential. About a 20% chance. Again, I think most of that is going to be down to the southeast and also to the east. Looking at your temperatures today, it is a mild start. Your temps are in the 60s this morning. That wind, again, very strong out of the south, even into the afternoon hours. By lunchtime, we're looking for temperatures to warm to 76 degrees, holding on to a little more cloud coverage today than what we saw yesterday. And by 4 o'clock, we're going to see that high of 82. This is well above where we should be for this time of year. And there's going to be a big dip in the temperatures just between Wednesday and Thursday. So we look for low 80s there on Wednesday. Going into Thursday, back behind the front, temperatures take a good drop, and we're going to see highs only make their way on up to about 58 degrees for Thursday with more sunshine. Friday, we're looking for upper 60s, and then moving into the weekend, another system comes through. So we'll see 70s on Saturday, some building clouds, a chance for showers and storms late Saturday into Sunday. Sunday, of course, Easter Sunday, and it may be a little bit of a wet one for us out there, so you may have to take some of that rain gear with that new Easter dress, and maybe a little bit of a delayed Easter egg hunt for some of the kiddos out there too, because showers are expected to last at least through the morning hours. We'll start to clear out then as we move into Monday and Tuesday. We're back in the 60s. Max?
Kirsten, thanks.